Well, a soggy day in Minnesota is a good day to work on a mini bike engine. I took this one to my local repair guy and wondering why it was dumping oil out of the breather tube, and he said because the engine is shot. Well, it's 40 to 50 years old, I get that. So what did I do? I went and I got a different one. $50 on Craigslist here in the greater Minneapolis area. It's newer, 93, 94, so says the guy. He took it out of it's an H35. He took it out of an existing mini bike, put a 5-horse in it. It's been sitting ever since. So maybe for $50 this thing is going to be okay. It's got a different muffler on it, as you can see, as opposed to this one, which actually would be better because I think I can actually get parts for this. Other than that, it looks very, very similar. Gas tank's different. Gonna have to switch the gas tank out. So be it. Other modifications that I need to kind of check on. Bolt pattern. Bolt pattern I think I'll probably be okay. That's why I went with an H35. And then the shaft length there as opposed to here. So I just bought this morning. I'm gonna just kind of start dinking with it, but I'm gonna try to leave it as intact as possible, and then hopefully it will be a good fix for what this is, or what it used to be. The great thing about this is it came with the air cleaner cover, which this one didn't. I had to buy the aftermarket one, and the black has always kind of not been great. So got a lot of fitting to do, retrofitting, and it's going to be a little bit of work. There's one thing that does kind of concern me, and for posterity's sake, I don't know if I'm going to be able to put this out. Let's just try this. Make this sound. I hear kind of a kink in there. But I don't know. It's probably okay. It's also low in oil, so be it. We're going to find out. $50. Yeah, well, you know, I could have spent my money on other things, but I don't know. I'm having fun too, so what the hell, right? Beats drinking. Bye. Video of the new engine. I got it in. Took me about 3 hours, and it went in pretty smoothly, I have to say. I had to change gas tank out because of the frame, blah, blah, blah. It started up. I got it going, not while it was on the bike. I put some gas in it. I changed oil, of course, and threw some starter fluid in there, and it cranked off on the second time. And then third and fourth time for it to actually get the fuel back into the carburetor. So I'm going to put it together fully. All I got to do now is put the chain guard on. Everything else is pretty much ready to fly from the restore from last winter. And I think we're good. So we'll see here in a second. One thing I do need to note, first of all, I got it on. One thing I do need to note is the fact that this cowling, or the engine itself, sits out farther than the other one did there. By about 3/4 of an inch, where it might be a problem with the old foot pedal there, or footrest there. My remedy will be to change out footrests to try to get bigger ones, and we'll see what it's like here. I think it's going to be an issue. If I really wanted to, I could probably investigate to see if that is just the cowling on that, the engine cover on that, it's thicker or more out, I guess. But then again, I don't really want to do too much to it because this fits perfectly and this works great. So I'm not sure I want to really screw with that. By the way, I had to remedy my foot pads, kind of a homebrew version here, because the rubber had pretty much, after 40 or 50 years, disintegrated, and it was no good. But the metal was still fine, of course, and it's really what fit into here. What I had was a couple extra handlebars like that, and sort of cut them apart and put them in here and this and that. And it's, I don't know if anybody's going to really notice, but I do like having that extra grip. So it may be cheesy, but it worked. So we'll see.